Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs, and today we are going to be making this pansy. This is the last flower square, and I'm going to be using the three different colors of red that we've been using for our flower. So we have a bright red, a medium red, a dark red. And then you're going to need 3 balls of white and a ball of yellow and a ball of green. All right, and so now we're going to chain 26, 27. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then in the second chain from the hook, we're going to single crochet, and we're going to single crochet in the next 9 as well. So we're going to have 10 altogether. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and then we're going to bring in our green, and I'm just using this light green. And the next 2 are green. So there's 1 and 2. All right, and then we're going to go back to the white, and we're going to finish this off. You should have 14 left for the white to finish it off. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yep, 13, and 14. All right, and that's what it should look like. I'm doing this pattern just a little bit different. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So we're going to chain 1 and turn. And the first 2 are white. And then we need our green. So we're going to bring the green clear over here. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green. So we're on the back side, so front loop only, we need 7 green. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we're going over to the white. And we better bring that green with us. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 white, and then we're going to switch over back over to the green. And we need 2 green. And I should have brought that with me too. And then we're going to finish it off with the white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So finish it off with the 10 white. So chain 1 and turn. This is the front side, and this is what it looks like thus far. And we probably should have had 2 greens here going. But anyway, let's do row 3. So now we need 8 green, or 8 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, and then we need to switch over to our green and put 4 green in. And we're on the right side now, so we need to use the back loop only when we're putting that with the white. And I am not carrying that white with me. We're going to leave this white here. So we need 4 green. And then I'm going to bring in another white. And we need 5 white next. There's 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to switch over to our green again and do 7 green. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And the last 2 are going to be white, so I'm just going to bring in another white. And that is row 3. So 3 rows, but that's what it looks like so far. All right. Okay, mark them off and let's do row 4. You can see this green right in here. If you want to, you can, we could have switched to white down here and had 2 different greens going, and we probably should have done that. So, so you could do that when we went down here, and when we came back across here, we had this green and we carried that green across. We should have started a new green instead. Anyway, so I'm actually going to do that, and I will be back for row 4 in a minute. All right, so see, that looks so much better because if you use the 2 different greens, so much better. All right, so row 4, we're going to start out with 4 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we need to go to green. And we need 4 green next. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we need our white, and we just need 1 white. Which is right here. Nope, I am looking at this wrong. I'm sorry. We need 12 green, not 4. So we had 4 white, now we need 12 green. So there is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did we do this right? 10, don't think that's right. Hang on a second. One, two, three. All right. Well, yeah, I guess it is right. Okay. I don't know why I'm second guessing myself. So anyway, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this one is 10. And then 11 and 12. All right, I carried that white with me. And then we just need one white right here, one white, and then we have this green. And we need 3 green. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to finish this off with 6 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. So that's what row 4 looks like, and we will mark it off. Go to row 5, chain 1 and turn. And I'm gonna need to cut some ends off here. Like, cut that one off and this one off. Kind of get out of my way. There's another one too. Trying to come through here. All right. So row 5. We are starting out with 5. So there's 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 white. And then we need to go to our green and put 4 green on. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we need our white. So this time we're going to put 2 white in. So 1 and 2. Then switch over to our green. And we need 1 green. I'm just going to carry the white with me. Switch back over to the white. And we need 1 white. And then we're back to the green again. And now we just need 8 green. So we're just going to leave this white here. Now we need 8 green. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we're going to finish this off with 5 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 1 and turn. And there we go. So that is what row 5 looks like. And we'll mark it off. And go on to row 6. Alright, so row 6, we're going to start out with 6 white and 6 green. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we'll go to green. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we need 2 white. So there's 1 and 2. Hang on a minute. We are going to take this green with us. Need to take the green with us because we're just going to do 2 white and we can do that. And then 1 green. Bring the white with you for the 1 green. And then we're going to leave that green. No, we need the green, don't we? Nope, we're going to leave that green there. Alright, so now we need 2 white again. So there's 1 and 2. And then oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we're on number 6. Yeah, that's right. We're on 6. Alright, so we've got 2 white. We can leave that behind. And then we need to finish this off with 5 green and 4 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we have 4 white. There you go, to finish it off. Alright. Anyway, that's what we've got here so far. Alright. So we're going to chain 1 and turn. Let's mark 6 off. Now 7 is next, and we're going to start out with 3 white. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we need 6 green. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we need 2 white, 2 green. So there's 2 white. And then 2 green. And then we'll switch back over to the white. And then we need to put one white in right there. All right. Now we're going to bring in the dark, the medium red. Not the dark red. The medium red. I can't wait to see this flower in the red. I did it in blues last time we did this. And also this is totally different than what we did last time too. A little bit different. So we need to put 5 red in. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we need 7 white at the end. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, so that finishes off this middle white. So we are not going to need this white anymore. We're going to cut it off and pull it out of there. We're just going to need the 2 side whites now. All right, so we're going to chain 1 and turn. And we are going to start out with 5 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we need our red that we use, that medium red. And we need 7 red. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we need our bright red. So we're going to bring in the bright red, which is the lighter red. And we're just going to put 1 red in. But we're going to also carry this dark red with us as well. So we want to make sure we carry that with us. All right, and then we need a green. This middle green that we've been using here. And we'll put that here. All right, and then we're going to the medium red again. We need to put 3 medium reds in. So there's 1, 2, and 3, and then our bright red. We just need 1 bright red. And then we're going over to this green. And now we need 6 green. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then 2 white at the end. And there is this is our flower so far. Okay. All right. So, yeah, looking good. So that was row 8. So that was row 8. Let's mark those 7 and 8 off. And go on to 9. So we're going to chain 1 and turn. All right, and as we do this, we need to cut some strings off that we don't need anymore, like that end there. But we're also done with these greens, so we can cut the greens off. So we had those 2 greens. Pull them out. All right, so row 9, we're going to start out with 7 white. So there is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we need our bright red. So the lighter red. We need 2 of those. So there's 1 and 2. Hold on a minute. I got this end I'm still trying to work in. So there's 1 and 2. And then we need our dark red. And we are not the dark red, we need the medium red. We're going to put 3 medium red in. So there's 1, 1, 2, and 3, while we're carrying this bright red with us. All right, and we need to go back to the bright red and put 1 bright red in. All right, and then we need 9 medium red next. So that was a bright. There we go. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then we're going to switch over to this white. And then we should have 4 white left. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And cut off that little end there. See the front, what the front looks like. There we go. So this is what it looks like so far. And we're going to mark off row 9. On to row 10. We'll start out with 3 white. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And then we need the medium red. And we need 5 of them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we need our dark red now. So we need 3 dark red. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Then going to the medium red, we need 2 medium red. 1 and 2. Then we need our light red, our bright red. We only need 1 bright red here. And then go back to the medium red and put 4 medium red in. But first of all, we need to leave this dark red behind here first. All right, now okay, so we have 3 dark red and then 2 medium red. All right, then 1 bright red and 4 medium red. Oh, no. we need to bring this bright red with us. So we need 4 medium. So there's 1, 2, wait a minute, did I switch? Okay. 1 bright, switch over to the medium, and then we need 4 medium. 2, 3, and 4, and then a bright red at the end of that. And then we need to finish this off with 7 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. So there is our flower thus far. That is 10 rows. And we'll mark that off. And then row 11, we're going to chain 1 and turn and start out with 7 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. Then we need a bright red and 4 medium reds and a bright. So there's 1 bright, 4 medium. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a bright red right here. And then we need another medium. Then we need dark red. So now we need 5 dark red. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we need the medium red. Nope, that's bright red. I need medium red. And so we need 4 medium red. So there's 2, 3, and 4. And then we need 3 white to finish off the row. 1, 2, and 3. And anyway, so there it is, row 11, and we'll be back for row 12 in a second. So row 12, we're going to start out with 2 whites. And then we need the medium red. And we need 3 medium red. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Then we need the dark red. And now we need 7 dark red. Alright, so there's 1. 2. Oh, dang it. Make sure I bring that medium red with me. Alright, so I have 2 dark red, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I have a couple of ends to cut off. Alright, now we can leave that dark behind, and we need medium, light, medium. Alright, so we need a medium, a light, and then we need 4 mediums. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the light. And then we need 7 white to finish off this row. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then we chain 1 and turn. Mark off row 12. Get ready for 13. We're going to start out with 7 white. So here is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we need 1 light red, and 5 medium reds. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then a light red, and a medium red. And then 6 dark red. there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we need our medium red. We just need 3 mediums and 2 white to finish off this row. And this is what our flower looks like now. Looking good. All right. Row 13 is done. All right. We have our yellow coming into this row. We'll start off with 2 white in row 14. And 4 medium red. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we need our dark red. So now we need 3 dark red. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're bringing in this yellow. So 1 yellow, 1 dark, and 1 yellow. And then we need 5 medium red. We're going to leave the dark. Do I got the medium or the bright? Yeah, the medium. Then we'll leave the dark and the yellow behind. So we need 5 medium red. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then 1 bright red and 8 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, so there we got it. All right, so that is row 14. And we'll be back for row 15 in a moment. Okay, so this is row 15. We're going to start out row 15 with 7 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we need the light red, and we need 3 of those. So there's 1, 2, and 3. All right, and then we need 2 of the medium red. So 1 and 2. All right, and then we need the dark red. And we need 2 dark red. I needed to bring that light red with me. Hang on a second. Oh, come on. All right, now we need 2 medium red. And then we need the 2 dark red. So there's 1 and 2. And then we need 4 yellow. So it starts with that yellow. There's 1. Hang on a minute. 2. Hang on, that goes through both. There we go. 3 and 4. And then we need 1 dark red. And then 3 medium red. And then 1 light red. So there's 1, 2, 3. And then a light red here, and then we need 3 white to finish off the row. All right, and oh, there we go. That's row 15. All right. All right, row 16. We need 3 white. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And then we need a medium red. And 4 bright red. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we need dark red. Okay, dark red here. Then we need 2 yellow. So there's 1 and 2 and 2 dark red. One and 2, and then 2 medium red. There's 1 and 2, 2 bright red, so 1, 2, and 1, 2 medium red. So 2 medium red, 1 bright red. So there's 1, 2. Okay, now we need bright red and then 6 white to finish off this row. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so that's row 16 finished. Okay, row 17. I'm going to chain 1 and turn, and we're going to start out with the 6 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we need a bright red, and then 5 medium red. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 2 dark red. So there's 1 and 2, and then 1 or 2 bright red. One and 2, and then 1 dark red, and then 1 yellow, and then a bright red, and 4 medium reds. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 3 white at the end. There we go. Alright, so that's row 17. I'll mark that off and go to 18. We can actually, we're done with that yellow, and we can cut that off. Alright, so 18, we're going to start out with the 3 white. And we need a bright red. And then we're going to the medium reds. We need 3 medium red. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And then I need 3 dark red. So there's 1. Now we better bring these reds with us. 1, 2, and 3. All right, then we need a medium red. And 3 bright reds. So 1, 2, and 3. And then 5 medium. And then bright at the end. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a bright red, and then 6 white to finish off the row. There's 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to chain 1 and turn. Turn off. Go to 19 next. We're starting out with 6 white. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we need a bright red. And 5 medium red. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we need another bright red. And then 2 medium reds. 1 and 2. And then 2 bright red. 1 and 2. And then we need 2 dark red. 1 and 2. All right, 2 medium red, 2 bright red, and then 3 white to finish off the row. All right. And we are cutting off the dark red because that was the end of that. And we can pull that out of there. I think I lost my stitches. All right, chain 1 and turn, and row 20 we are going to start out with 4 white. So there's 2, 3, and 4. And then we need 5 bright red. So there's 1, 2, 3, I should tie down that end so we can do that. Get rid of that end. 4 and 5 bright red. Alright, and then we need 4 medium red. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 1 bright red. I think that's a bright red there. And 5 medium reds. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 bright red and 6 white, and that'll finish off this row. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, and there is 20 rows. Let's see. All right, so row 21. We're going to start out with 7 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then 1 bright red. And 4 medium reds. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 bright red, one and 2, and then 6 medium red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a bright red. And then we have 5 white to finish off the row. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So we will be back for row 22 in a moment. Okay, so row 22, we're going to chain 1 and turn, and we need 5 white to start out with. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we need our bright red. We just need 1 bright red next. And 6 medium red. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2 bright red. 1 and 2. And 3 medium red. So 1, 2, and 3. And then 1 bright red. And then we need 8 white to finish off this row. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, and then 23, we're going to chain 1 and turn and start out with 9 white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We need 3 bright reds. We've got to take this white with us and this medium red too. So we need 3 bright. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And then we need 2 white. So 1 and 2. and then one bright red, and 5 medium reds, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a bright red, and then we need 5 white to finish off the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, that was row 23. Chain 1 and turn for row 24. So we're going to start out with 6 white. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we need a bright red, where did my medium red go? There it is. Alright, so we're going to put a bright red in. Then we need 3 medium reds. So 1, 2, and 3, and another bright red. And then we're going to go to this white here, and the last 15 are white. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now we're going to chain 1 and turn. In row 25, the first 16 are white. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. The next 3 are red, or bright red. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And then the last 7 are white. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Alright, so now we are all done with this white one and these 2 reds. So we'll cut those off. And then row 26 is easy. You just chain 1 and turn, and 26 white. So white all the way across. So this is our pansy and what it should look like. Alright, so I'm going to tie down on my ends and then we'll be back to do the border on this. Alright, so here is the, we're going to start out here with, I changed my color to the dark red. We're going to start out going down the side of this and just putting a single crochet at the end of every row. Alright, so when you get up here to the top right here to this corner, you're going to put 3 single crochets in that corner. And then you're just going to go across the stitches here and just go all the way around it like that, making sure that you have 3 single crochets in each corner. Alright, so I will see you at the end of this round. Alright, so we're going to start out in the back loop only, putting half double crochet for round 2 of this border. So, and in the back loops only, we're going to put a half double crochet in each stitch. And then I've also got my medium red I'm working with now. Alright, and when we get to the corners, you're going to put 3 half double crochet in that corner. And again, we're in the back loops only. So we're going to go all the way around it like that, and then we'll be back for round 3 of this border. Okay, so row 3. In the third loop only, which is in the back of your half double crochet, you're going to be doing a half double crochet. I put the bright red in next. I've switched colors to the bright red. So it kind of makes this little design here. So yeah, we're putting a half double crochet in the third loop only, which the third loop is in the back of your half double crochet. If you followed me doing these squares, I do this a lot, so. All right, then when we get to the corner, you're going to put 3 half double crochets in that third loop in the corners. So you're going to go all the way around it like this, and then we'll be back for row 4 of this border after this row. Okay, so we did 4 rows, so 3 rows, so row 4. We're going to still work in that third loop, but we are only going to single crochet in the third loop of the half double. And again, when we get to the corners, we should be putting 3 single crochets in the third loop of that corner stitch. Which is right there. Alright, so we're going to go all the way around it like that, and then we'll be back for row 5 in a moment. Alright, so one last row. Now we're just going to do a normal single crochet around both loops. We're going to do another round of singles, making sure that we put 3 single crochets in the corners. And that will conclude this pansy square. And I hope you guys had a lot of fun making this square with me. I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and bye-bye now.